Hello everyone, this is the Green Tambourine Tarot coming back to you with another reading. Today we're going to be talking about what blessing is going to come out of your situation. So Spirit wants me to reveal to you what blessing is going to be coming out of your specific situation. For those of you who are looking to pick a pile, these are just these are affirmation cards. The Uniter, I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. So that's one. The Blue Aventurine is the pile number 1. Pile number 2, this is this card. And I allow inspiration to fill me so I can inspire others. If that resonates with you. If not, this is the, and you want to choose by a crystal, this is the Lepidolite crystal. Pile number 3. This is the card. And the affirmation for that is the Contortionist. I resist those who would have me bend to their will. So that is pile number 3, and this is with the Dalmatian Jasper. All right, so let's get into your reading. Let's begin with pile number 1. Hello, everyone. This is pile number 1. You chose this beautiful card, and it says the Uniter. I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. I always say that whenever these cards come up and they say that they're going to unite you with your beloved, it's usually with yourself, because you should always be your first love, because the divine resides within you. And when the divine resides within you, then when you love yourself, then you can love others. So you are your first love. That's what I tell everybody. Because when you know how to really love and stand up for yourself, love for you comes so much easier, is what I've been led to share with you. For pile number 1, what we're going to find out today is 3 things. Number 1 is, this is a sacred solution spread. So your question that because you picked this pile, if this does not resonate with you, please choose a different pile. But the leader of light, where are you being called to serve and support others right now? So where you, and this could be with a divine partner in your life. Maybe you have been called to help them, or maybe you are in thoughts about how you can, where are you being called to serve and support others. So Spirit is going to provide a sacred solution for you, and I call this a blessing. So the first thing we're going to look at is your current situation, the obstacle or barrier that you're going to be facing, and the solution. So let's get started. Here's what's been going on with you. What possibilities can you dream into reality? So that is your question. And you, my dear, are so important to this world. You have a presence of grace, love, and focus, and you have no idea how much you inspire those around you. You are a true leader of the light, someone who stands firm in their connection to truth with respect, integrity, and commitment to the greater good. You are here to lead by example, staying connected to your true self. You can align with calm and stay grounded through all of life's transitions. When things are uncertain, your certainty lies in the light within and all around you. You are being asked to look within yourself and see where you have been giving away your power by thinking it lives outside of you. Just talked about that, where Spirit told me to share with you that the love and the beloved that you're looking for is within. Loving yourself first. No one outside of you has the power that you have within. No politician, leader, boss, parent, or influencer is more special than you. The power is you. You are the one you've been waiting for. Stop waiting for someone else to fix your worries and see that your divinity is the help within you, and it's been with you all along. Celebrate the light within and let it lead you. So that is the situation that you've been dealing with, is trying to look outside yourself. What have you been called to do? And how can you support others? So let's see what the other two cards are. One is, so that is just your current situation. Your obstacle or barrier is to turn your worry into wonder. Surrender to the experience, and what possibilities can you dream into reality? So this is what you have been, this is the obstacle or barrier you are facing, and we're going to talk about that. And your solution, which is eliminate distractions, stop shining light on things you are not, and how can you reclaim your power? Wow, so this goes right into Spirit saying that you have been asked to look within yourself and see where you have been giving away your power by thinking it lives outside of you. So we're going to talk about your sacred blessing / solution here. So let's talk about this obstacle and what we can do to overcome it. All right, so I moved the cards and around a little bit here just so that you could see everything. All right, so let's talk about your obstacle or barrier. What Spirit is saying here is that you have drawn this card because the insecurities and doubts that have been plaguing you are not serving you. Instead of worrying, turn your attention to wonder and excitement. That is one of the obstacles or barriers you have been facing, is that you have been worrying and giving your power away. So that's the current situation, and your obstacle is to turn your worry into wonder and surrender to the experience. I just feel like some of you are trying to control a specific situation. It could be trying to control a specific person. But Spirit is saying that you are far too hard on yourself. Your fears have been getting the best of you and causing unnecessary anxiety and stress. Fear has a sneaky way of tricking us into believing that worrying is helping us. Your ego loves to worry because it feels like it's in control. But most of our anxiety is based on false perceptions and beliefs. Remove yourself from the illusions that separate you from the truth, which is love. Great love is all around you. I know love has come to unite me with my beloved, which is yourself. Your true self, the divine. Wow. Great love is all around you. Trust the universe and yourself, because your future is big, bright, bold, and so breathtakingly beautiful. So when you detach from fear, you can recognize and awaken from the dream spell. You will see that we live in a dream world where you are the creator of all that you see. If what you see is blocked or unclear, use this time to envision the reality you desire. So the biggest thing here, or the biggest obstacle for you, is feeling like someone else has control of your life. And that is not true. There's love all around you. You can journal and create the love or the life that you desire, the love and the life that you desire for yourself. So what is the solution for you is to eliminate distraction. So the solution is that stop shining light on the things you are not. How can you reclaim your power? So we're going to talk about how you can reclaim your specific power. And one way that you can reclaim your power, of course, is just like how your initial card in your current situation said, is that you somehow feel that power is outside of you. And the question that you want to ask is, how can I reclaim my power, right? So when you're trying to reclaim your power, your solution here, or your sacred solution, is when you let go of what is taking your energy, fears, worries, self-sabotaging patterns and habits, you will regain confidence in yourself by bringing your full power back. So your divine assignment is to let go of what is taking your energy. If fear's taking your energy, let it go. If worries are taking your energy, let it go. Self-sabotaging patterns, let them go. And habits, let them go. Habits that don't serve you. Then you will regain your confidence in yourself by bringing your full power back. No longer are you leaking energy or expending aspects of yourself. Pulling back energetically helps you create clear boundaries. So for some of you, you have been giving your power to other people and you have not set up boundaries for yourself. So the divine is asking you to create some boundaries for yourself. This is a reminder that you have been giving your power away and not creating clear boundaries. So once again, all of this is about you giving your power away. But now you will actually have, I feel like this circle is like a sacred boundary for you. And this is just a reminder that once you create those clear boundaries, one of the solutions, or your sacred solution, is to stop saying yes when you really mean no. If you feel taken advantage of or overthinking situations in hopes that others will show up for you in the way that you have shown up for them, this is really all about this. I'm going to flip this over because I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. I really feel like your beloved is you in this situation. So you have been given away your power. That is the current situation. There's an obstacle or barrier. We've talked about that. And now your solution, your sacred solution, is to stop overthinking situations in hopes that others will show up for you in the way that you have shown up for them. When you are not clear about your position, others can take advantage of you, even unknowingly, which causes rifts in your relationships. Be clear with yourself about what you need. The most kind, caring people first tend to their own needs and have clear boundaries. The most kind and caring people first tend to their own needs. So tend to your own needs first. That is your sacred solution. And have clear boundaries, because when you do, you will know that you can show up even more fully in the service of others. Wow. So this card is giving you the answer to this. Where are you being called to serve and support others? So wherever you are being called to serve and support others, you need to serve yourself first. Support yourself first. Connect with yourself first. That is your reading, pile number 1. That is your sacred solution to your current situation. All right. Thank you so much for allowing me to spend this time with you. And I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day. Hello, pile number 2. Today we're going to be finding out what your secret, or your sacred, all right, your sacred blessing is, and what a solution. I'm calling this it's your sacred solution, but I'm calling it whatever your blessing is from the divine and what the divine really wants you to know at this time to help you on your way with this specific problem. So for pile number 2, you chose this card, and you chose the lepidolite. And on this card, which I'm going to flip over now, it's the inspiration. I allow inspiration to fill me so I can inspire others. So this is going to be important in some way. Lepidolite there as we go on this journey. So what you guys are dealing with right now is you can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. What belief is limiting you? So maybe it has to do something with your inspiration and allowing it to fill you. But let's find out. The next card that we're going to turn over is the obstacle or barrier you're going to be facing, which is the how is in the now. What has your intuition been trying to tell you? Excuse me. And then finally, the solution, which is you can make it through. Your higher self is always guiding you. So we're going to talk a little bit more about this. How can you allow inspiration to fill you so you can help others? Wow, this is a beautiful blessing / sacred answer to what's going on with you currently. So let's look at your current situation and give you a little bit more confirmation. Okay, so for some of you, I'm feeling for pile. This is, wow, how confirming is this? This is a number 2 card, and this is pile number 2. Wow. Okay. So right now, your current situation is you are looking for a quantum leap in your life. Radical advancement is possible when you shift into a higher vibration and tune into a new frequency. You can do this by releasing old beliefs that no longer serve you. Some of you are stuck, and which is probably why I allow inspiration to fill me so I can inspire others. Some of you are feeling like you need some type of a breakthrough. You've drawn this card because you have a belief pattern or habit that is no longer serving you. It is outdated and keeping you stuck. Oh my goodness, I just... Ooh, that was confirmation for me from the divine. Our habits and beliefs help us during certain periods, but as we grow, so do our needs. We must clear away the old to make way for the new. You are at a powerful crossroads in your life. You have the opportunity to let go of everything holding you back, even if you are not aware of all the things blocking you. You can set the intention to release them so you can step into your future with more ease. So clearly, you have some type of a block of old habits, whether you have been someone who, like, you have a lot of opportunities around you, but it's almost like, well, how can I take advantage of them if I am just, you're sitting, you don't know how to move from the couch to running a marathon. It's kind of like that's what Spirit is showing me, is that you're on the couch and now you're trying to get up from the couch and run a marathon, but you didn't know that you basically have to maybe run a 3K first, and then you might want to run like a longer race, and then another race, and then you get to the marathon. But all of it is going to require training. It is going to require consistency, and all of that. So that is what Spirit is showing me, is that you're trying to leap from your couch to running or winning a marathon. So let's see your obstacle. the obstacle that you have is that your how is in the now. And that is, what has your intuition been trying to tell you? So really, for a number of us, and I myself included, I know we've all gone to, or if you have not ever gone to a personal development seminar, they always tell you that you can eat an elephant one bite at a time, basically. So the questions or the obstacles that you're dealing with now is, what burdens and pain from your past need to be looked at and healed? So these are some obstacles that you may be facing right now. And that may be a barrier, just like how this said, you have some old beliefs and patterns. This is so funny how all of this, it's just how it all aligns. The how is in the now is asking, how can you alchemize your fear? And how can you use your voice to speak your truth into action? The number one question that keeps you in a hold pattern. So this is your obstacle. You have been, like Spirit showed me, you were just sitting on the couch. It's almost like you have analysis paralysis about whatever this big thing is, or these big opportunities that are coming your way. How do I get to where I want to be? How do I know what path to take? How will it all unfold? We want to know how things will work out before we take the leap. But you have been overthinking and worrying about the unknown, which keeps you stuck. This card has been pulled because you've been stuck in the need to know trap, wanting to know how and when something will happen, which is obscuring the clarity you seek. The how is in the now, meaning each step you take will reveal more of the path to you. When you take a step forward, the universe can support you. The universe does not respond to questions, but rather to action. I'm going to read that again. The universe does not respond to questions, but rather to action. What guided action can you take right now? Instead of asking how, change your focus and ask, what can I do right now? Then listen intently for the direction. You may get an inkling through an inner knowing. So really tune into and allow inspiration to fill you so you can inspire others. So this big goal or these opportunities are there so that you can inspire others. Look at all of these people, like you really do have a big mission. You are someone who has a huge mission and or opportunity, and you will know what path is best for you by the way it feels energetically. Does it feel expansive, light, and joyful? Trust that. Trust that the opportunity that you need to choose feels expansive, light, and joyful. Pay close attention to the messages you have been receiving and learn how to work with this inner awareness. Learn how to work. Look at the divine is just giving you all of these messages. You can see it here. It's just like so much is coming to you in terms of that. So once you pray and get centered, that is when your messages will come. But right now you have some old patterns that you need to release. And how you release those is to start to have some actions and set a plan for yourself. And finally, your sacred solution for this is how you can make it through. Your higher self is always guiding you. What wisdom does your higher self have for you? That's what this card says. So this is your sacred solution and blessing coming from the divine. So let's see what blessings are coming for you and what is the sacred solution that the divine wants to share with you. To me, it's just so exciting how all of this, just tends to line up together. It's just really, I hope this is really a blessing for you. Okay, so you can make it through. You may feel lost, alone, and as if things are not as they should be, but you have a guide who is always with you, gently whispering words of kindness, wisdom, and comfort. Say hello to your higher self, also known as your true and authentic self. This is your oh wow, I told you, I knew it. I knew it. You guys are your higher self is what is this is pouring. Your higher self is really, you're really in tune with your higher self. There's some old habits and beliefs that you need to chip away at so that you can receive your new inspiration to fill you, so that you can go and inspire others by sharing with them what spirit is sharing with you in these opportunities. You're going to really have a platform where you can share with others. You can connect with your higher self in many ways. For example, through signs, synchronicities, and the flow of life. You may notice intuitive nudges and gut feelings. Remember that? Remember, they're going to come to you now. And if it feels light and easy, then trust your gut. And joyful, then trust your gut. It's saying that you may notice intuitive nudges or gut feelings. That is when you know your next step is, but keep moving. Like, don't have analysis paralysis. Don't just sit proverbial for proverbially for proverbially. Okay. I got it out. Okay. On the couch. So don't just sit on the couch. You want to just keep moving. Just make one step towards your goal each day. Your higher self is always talking to you and wants you to know that you can do it. Like, you really can make this happen for you. So that is one thing that that spirit is really wanting you to know. The other thing that spirit wants you to know in your sacred solution is that you can make it through anything. Furthermore, you can trust this inspiration. You are never going to be given more than you can handle. So don't fear that you're going to be given more than you can handle. And when you tune into this guidance, life will become easier. So that is your sacred blessing / answer, is that life is going to become more easier when you tune into your higher self. So your divine assignment is to unify with your higher self and step into unity consciousness. With this new perspective, you will see old problems in a new light. So you will start to see how to rid yourself of these old habits once you just start moving. Like, inertia is not what you need right now. And the thing that you need is to actually move. This is an invitation to stop focusing on the problems and be open to solutions. Judgments, shame, and blame are removed. Boom. They are removed, and you are free to function from your divine truth. You can increase communication with your higher self through prayer, meditation, journaling, writing, yoga, sacred ceremonies, communion with the elements in nature, martial arts, dance, music, writing, and other forms of creative expression. So that is one way that you can start to unlock. Remember, I told you had a big, like, there's a lot of opportunities around you. And so when you start to change, allow yourself to listen to your higher self and listen to the divine within, then you're going to really help to change some other, not only just yourself, but you're going to inspire others to change as well. You are an amazing group, pal number 2. Just know that. And don't worry, don't feel bad, don't judge yourself for feeling lazy. It was just, sometimes inertia is not something that you have to feel bad about. We're leaving all of that behind, and you're starting now to listen more to your divine guidance and your higher self. I wish you all the best, pile number 2. Take care. Hi, pile number 3. Today we're going to be talking about your sacred solution / blessing that the divine has for you at this time. So the first thing that we have, of course, if you chose this, it was the Dalmatian Jasper, and the card is the Contortionist. And the affirmation is, I resist those who would have me bend to their will. So there has been some contortioning that you've been dealing with. And it's time for a new beginning is what I am hearing, because resisting those who are trying to control you is something that Spirit is sharing with me. But let's see. So this came back again, and I just reshuffled the cards. And so if you saw this in pile number 1, this is something about, because you're going to have a different solution and you have a different obstacle. So I reshuffle my cards because each time there may be something in there that is specific for you. So I always trust this. So this is asking you, what are you being called? Where are you being called to serve and support others? Okay. So this card was in pile number 1. And what it was talking about in pile number 1 was that there was some, some limiting beliefs that had to be, dealt with. But I think for you, this is really about control. And you're being free from having or feeling like you don't want somebody to control you. So let's really take a look at what this specific area is about. So we're going to turn and say, what are your obstacles? So your obstacles are, don't run from the darkness, embrace your shadow side. What aspect of yourself have you been afraid to look at or address? So that is your obstacle. And your solution has to deal with taking responsibility for your life as a creative adventure. How can you live with more meaning, integrity, and truth? So this is you, pile number 3. This is not, so let's see let's see basically what your current situation is as this deals with somebody trying to control you, what your obstacles or barriers are, and what sacred solution or blessing that does your spirit guides, or do your spirit guides have for you? Okay, so in terms of control, you have been looking outside of yourself for, it's almost like you have been fighting against, like, fight the power. I don't know if anybody knows that. There's a rap song called Fight the Power. And you have been doing that. You are a true leader in your community. You are a leader in your life. You stand up for others. You have been doing a lot of work in and around, like, light work. Like, you might be a YouTuber, like not a YouTuber. I know that just sounds so cliche-ish, but you are someone who helps so many other people with your platform, whether your platform is ministering to people in the hallway at your job, helping, you know, people at your place of worship. It's like you are a leader, and you are someone who you really are staying connected to who you truly are. It's just that there are people around you who are trying to get you to bend to their will, and not and try to knock you off your pedestal. In a sense, it's almost like you are a leader and you have a lot of resistance, but most leaders do. So it's not like this is something that you can't overcome, but there are some things I think it brings up, it triggers something for you, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. So this that is why this card of don't run from the darkness. It's kind of funny that this person is standing here in purple. It's almost like I see, not that this is somebody standing there, but it kind of looks like there's something there. But let's take a look at you know, really why Spirit wants you to acknowledge or not run from your shadow side, because that within itself is really really important for you to face. So when you are so I see, so you are someone who's on a spiritual growth journey, and you can easily fall into the trap of thinking that life is supposed to be easy for you, especially when you're doing the work. You believe that if you're not happy and joyful 100% of the time, you're going that something is actually wrong. But that's not true. True fulfillment comes with living in all aspects of your life. Your highs, your lows, and darkness is not something to run from. It's only unhealed emotions that need more love. So sometimes, because you are a leader and because it seems like there has just been a lot of pressure around you to conform to something different, it's not that. It's just, you know, it's not people. I think if you go back and look at there was a reading I did on the reading that I did was basically on your north nodes, but one of the readings talked about you know, forgiving people for their human frailties, and just realizing that people are here to help us on our journey, whether that is to heal the emotional aspects of ourselves, and that is one thing that Spirit is encouraging me to share with you, is to embrace your shadow side, the unhealed wounds from your past, your childhood traumas, unresolved anger, and unprocessed fear. Wow. Because you've been resisting those, that you feel like people are trying to get you to bend to their will. And so for some of you, that's not really the case. You actually have some unhealed wounds from your past, childhood traumas, unresolved anger, and unprocessed fear. And work to accept the pieces of you that you despise. Only then can real transformation take hold. True peace comes from acceptance and seeing all situations with love. So you're on a big personal growth journey, because you are a leader. You have been out, you have been doing the work, you have been doing everything right, pile number 3. But when it comes to somebody you feel is trying to control you in some way, Spirit is saying that it's not like that rage that comes up. It has to just be released. That could be something that is generational. It could be something that's from childhood. It could be something that is some unresolved anger. This is what is really called work. Coming face to face with your deepest insecurities and fears. This is called the work. Many people don't want to do the work because, well, it's work. It's hard, it's painful, and it feels impossible sometimes to understand. But true transformation will happen for you when you look at the piece or pieces of yourself that you've been hiding from. So let's talk about some sacred solutions for you. So one divine assignment in terms of looking or not running from your shadow side is to know that it is safe to look at your shadow side, to move forward in your life. Look at the pieces you have been afraid to see. Be honest with yourself about what you have been hiding from. The dark parts of you, your insecurities, doubts, deepest fears, they're all a part of you as well. From a spiritual perspective, there is no good or bad, just areas that need more love. So look at your shadows as a mother would her own child, and embrace them with love, and love them for trying so hard to protect you, because that is true. Like, you know, we build up, as we grow, we build up so many different blockages and rages and things that come out, and that is just because we are trying to protect our inner child. So much, this earth has a lot of challenges that we come here to overcome. So what aspects, a question you can ask yourself is, what aspects of yourself have you been afraid to look at or address? And how can I bring more light into the situation? So that is one thing that you've been asked to do in terms of journaling. Anytime you can journal, or anytime that you can do something that will bring you more clarity around, or whenever you're dealing with your shadow side, it's really important to be as honest with yourself as you possibly can, so that you can free yourself and move on and have peace in your life, and not have feeling like you have to quote unquote fight the powers, even if the powers that be are you or yourself. So that's one thing. The other thing is that there is some questions that you can ask is, how can I see through the eyes of source energy, or how can I see through the eyes of God and prioritize my inner peace? How can you see through the eyes of source energy, the divine, and prioritize your inner peace? So really, this is, I resist those who would have me bend to their will. This is some inner turmoil here as what has come up for you, and take responsibility for your life as a creative adventure. How can you live with more meaning, integrity, and truth? There's the word truth again. You really have to be truthful with yourself to get out of these, the shadow aspect of your life. You don't have to live epically and tackle everything on your bucket list to create a meaningful life. A good life is one that is aligned with your values and integrity. What do you stand for? What matters most to you? This is your invitation to actively participate in the creation of your beautiful and bold life. Wow. That is, so the blessing, I should say the sacred solution for you is you're being called to see where you are still harboring negative, harmful emotions toward yourself or others, and release them with love. To be a victim in life, someone who feels like life is happening to them, is a choice. Wow, the contortionist. You no longer have to be a contortionist. And when you believe you have been wronged and you have no personal power, that's where this card came from. You're believing like you have no personal power to change that. You are giving away your own control to outside forces. When you are in victim mentality, you blame, shame, and guilt others and yourself. You can't be a victim and a master at the same time. That's a quote from Paul Selig. So what Spirit is asking you to do in your divine solution is to step into a creator consciousness energy rather than a victim focus. So again, I think actually in pile number 2, it was like write out the way you want your life to really be. Because you are a leader. You are someone who is out here helping the masses, but there's no way that you can feel like you have to be perfect. Everything you experience, pleasant or not, is a part of your conscious co-creation because you participate in it rather than resisting, accepting, or allowing it. Take full responsibility for your life as a beautiful, bold adventure and dive into your journey by activating your authentic power. So a couple of questions that the divine is asking you is, how can you live with more meaning, integrity, and truth? And what thoughts are imbalanced and holding you back? So what kind of life do you really want to live? This card has been drawn for you because there may be an imbalance in your thoughts. You may feel like a victim to the harassments of life. Nobody's going to get me to bend to their will. That's what I hear. Oh, that's what I feel is what's happening. But this is a reminder that you are in control of your own reactions to all situations. Pile number 3. You are the born leader, and now you are going to really be like your leadership is going to be magical. It's going to be amazing because you're no longer running from these things. These childhood traumas and things that are going to be released now. Almost feel like a tickling, like almost like you're becoming a happy child again. Like, just even if you didn't have a happy childhood, Spirit is going to, once you heal and you get rid of these, or you face your shadow side, and write, journal. I encourage everyone, male, female, journal. Masculine, feminine energies, journal. Divine, feminine, divine, masculine, journal. It does not, the divine. If you want to connect with the divine, write in a journal and face your fears. Walk in nature. Just, if you are feeling victim-ish, come back and replay this. And hopefully these questions will give you some insight on what you can do to help yourself, okay? Thank you so much.